Hi guys, this is Hailey. So, on my previous video, I told you guys I'm taking a question about New Zealand, and pretty much the questions are about how to make foreign friends by second language speaker. Like, it can be two different ways. It could be how to make friends in New Zealander, or the real just foreign friends who have different nationalities. I've thought about it, but I can't say here's an answer about it. Cause it's like being a friend is actually about the relationship. So instead of just telling you guys, you have to go for this and that, I just want to show you guys how we are living in here. Maria. Can I ask a question?
Oh, it's a video?
Yeah, okay. it is. So, I'm wondering, how can we make friends with New Zealander?
Friends in New Zealand?
Yeah, so how can we be friends with a native speaker? I mean, we are second language speaker?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So some Korean asked me about how can you make friends with New Zealander, but I think, we better to talk together, all together.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a trick question. I don't have any. Well, I have a few Kiwis friends, but just because I live with them,
Yeah.
I share the house.
Yeah.
So that's why.
It's
And also
really...
working in the same environment helps.
In my case, most of my friends in New Zealand I made because of beer. So I was in maybe a little party or something like that, or at school. So I think school are a great place to make friends.
The language school, you mean?
Like NZLC, yeah?
For the first time, I was so shy about that because I'm afraid that they can't understand me or it's like they are not interested in my story. But then with the friendly people I met, like in New World, they already like really open and friendly with me, and they talk to me, and I feel like fluent people, they are really open and really friendly, so I just talk to them what I think.
Okay, by setting my experience, the main way to make friends is going to the school. I think I came to study English here, so I met a lot of people there that they are currently my friends in New Zealand. Going to the school, English school, or you can study like a diploma or a postgraduate, and it's the best way to create like a connection with the people. Also, of course, if you are going to live in a flat, you are going to meet people because you are sharing your space. So that is also other good way to make friends.
I think, with my opinion, first you need to understand culture. Because it's really, really important. We all come in from the different cultures. We have all different experiences. And when you're trying to make friends, you need to understand like how they're interacting. Because they're interacting quite differently.
Exactly.
Yes, with my opinion, if I start with that, I would observe first, and after that, I can start with like common questions, have a small talks, and first, not afraid to ask questions, to be around people, because once you're afraid, it's really, really difficult to get into the culture and get friends at all. So I think this is a really, really important thing. Not afraid and observe how people interact and be always around them. Except if they ask you, for example, like, oh, Tony, do you want to go for a few drinks after talk? Yeah, why not? This is a really good idea to have a friends and to get into the company. So,
Well, look, I've lived in many countries, and every time what I would do is go to a place where I know there'd be solo travelers, like in a hostel or everywhere, and just hang out in the social areas, like the lounge, and starting a conversation. Like it just doesn't matter like what your level of English is, as long as you're friendly and you're smiling and you want to know someone. And especially in this environment, you have a lot of people that are just happy to make new friends, so it makes it easy.
Yeah, even people got a poor English, they can be enthusiastic and people can build
exactly.
it. Yeah.
And you know, like as long as you have a smile and an open mind and you try your best and you show interest, then you find like common interests and then you just make good friends. So yeah, that'll give you advice.
So I've been overseas a couple of times to not English speaking language, countries, Spain, which is why I ended up trying to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
I've been to a couple of other places in Europe, mainly Europe. And I was scared that I was not going to be able to communicate with people or understand what people were saying. And a lot of people I didn't, I couldn't. But most people understood at least a little bit of English in the non-English speaking countries. And so it was fairly easy to get by anyways. And I feel like it's this kind of the same, but in the reverse, right? If you're from a non-English speaking country, but you've got that, like, even just like a small amount of English to start off with, people can kind of latch onto that and they can help you out, and it's not that hard in the end. Everyone helps out.
Here's the other question. So do you think that language is important to make friends? I mean, English.
Not really. I mean, if you have the basics, you will be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like find maybe someone.
Yeah,
Not that much. But
People understand it's a second language, so they're usually very patient. It's not that hard.
I think it's really important. Yeah, it's all related. Like as soon as you can make friends, as soon as you can speak fluently by English, you can understand them and you can share your opinion with them by English.
Then do you think English doesn't matter?
Well, it's communication, you know, like if you can't understand each other, it's a bit more challenging. Like it's less of a meaningful connection, but if you have a little bit of a English language, you can understand each other, like then you have more of a connection that can happen. But I mean, look, I've had friends and we could barely understand each other. We just had a few drinks, a card game, and laugh. And then that works too, but yeah.
That is really important because if you can speak English, you can talk about different topics. But in my case, I came with a really low level of English. I am still learning. But so it was really good because you can create other ways to communicate with the people despite of the difference in the language. It's not like a limitation to meet people or make friends.
With my experience, I can say definitely yes. So I started and I came here with a really, really low level of English, and it was really difficult. First, it's not so difficult to them. Of course, it's difficult to them, but it's more difficult to you because when you're not speaking English properly or you can't understand, you asking again and again, and you feel so stupid. You feel so afraid to ask again because you think, oh my God, I'm already asked 3 times and they think I'm so stupid person. So it put you in this position when you're afraid to speak English. And for foreigners, for people who come in overseas, they feel, no, not everyone, it's just case by case, of course, but a lot of people feel this. So, of course, you need to think before and train your English just a little bit to get to this routine. And after, once you spend time with people here, if you get more friends, you will communicate more and more and more, so you will learn more English. And this barrier and this feeling that I'm not good enough, I'm afraid, it just disappeared and you would be fluent. Yeah, I think this is a really important thing.
That's a good question, actually. English is, everywhere you go on this planet, English is spoken, right?
Exactly.
And so for a native English speaker, we have it good, right? I can go to Japan, Korea, even they speak Spanish here, and so unfortunately, I feel like English is very important. Now, do you have to be completely fluent? Maybe not at first, but I feel like if you're going to an English-speaking country, a lot of people expect you to learn English, unfortunately. So I think if you go to New Zealand, try your best to learn English. Yeah, like, because what happens is too is because you're gonna find someone who speaks your language. That's fine, but that's all you're gonna hang out. You know what I mean? That's all you're gonna see. That's all you're gonna talk to. Like, for instance, I in New Zealand, I met some people from Brazil, right? And they hang out all together. But he realized, my friend, he's like, I'm only speaking Portuguese. I'm only speaking Brazilian. Like, I need to speak other, because everyone else is like closed off from me. They don't want to talk to me because I'm speaking my own language. But if you speak English, it's a very common language. Everyone can be inviting. Everyone can have fun. So yeah, and then you can actually meet different people instead of sticking with your own people. So I feel like New Zealand's a very international place. A lot of people from all the world come. And it would be a shame to miss out on those experiences just because you don't speak the language.
Yeah, I think you need sort of a language for you to be able to communicate with people in order to make friends. But even without the language, I think you can have like a mutual understanding for each other, which you can build a relationship on like feelings and expressions and stuff. But I think a language is good to build a relationship from.
Yeah, then how much is that important to make building a relationship?
I think maybe 60%. I don't know, it's just a rough sort of thing. But I think the other 40% relies on your emotions and how you feel with the person you're making a friendship with. But yeah.
So lastly, do you have any like message for the other people?
I think just if you want to learn a language or English, like per se, don't give up because you won't regret learning it. Like it's such an important and vital part of your life to communicate with other people and make friendships. So yeah, it might be really hard, but just don't give up, keep going, and you'll get there.
Right.
Don't be afraid. Put yourself out there. I promise you, most people are going to be kind to you. They're going to be patient with you, and they're going to understand. Like, don't be afraid. Most people who travel want to know what your story is. So share your story. You'll be good.
As I mentioned before, like especially foreign people, the people who speak English, they are really open, and they are really open with personal opinion. So if people come here to study, I think that they should raise their voice to share about their opinions, to share about the ideas that they are thinking about. And there's no right answer. They just think that is right, and they develop their own ideas.
It's okay to be silly. It's okay not to know everything. Yeah. And if people see you're trying really hard and you have a smile on your face, like they'll always be willing to help you and be your friends.
I'd say just go for it, you know? Like, everyone's always scared of something, but, like, the only way you're going to get over that is by throwing yourself into it. So you might as well just go, and I promise it'll be a better experience than you expect, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, see, I'm just really like appreciate that. Actually, it's like a lot of I know it's like a lot of people like helped me out before, includes you as well. When I was working in Dunedin, you helped me a lot. Really, it's like it was really touching and impressive, you know.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you for request for it, and thank you for answer it. Thank you for answering it and sharing your stories.
Happy to help. I think my internet is going a little bit haywire. Alrighty, lovely seeing you. I'll catch you later.
Alright, catja, yeah.
Gracias.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for today, and I'm gonna flight you off.
Okay, cool.
Right,
cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, have a great day. I love you. I thank you for participating, and thank you for sharing your story. Thank you.
All good. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great night.
You too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Really appreciate that participating. All right. Have a great day.
Have a great day. Have an amazing day.
Yeah, have an amazing day. You too. Thank you. Love you. I really love that English, you know. It's like da. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Ricky. Have a great day and have a great holiday.
Talk to you soon.
Yeah, talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You guys might realize there's not that the specified answers there. It's just like all of the people, all of my friends, they are all talking about the relationship. So I hope you guys figure out your own way to building up your relationship. Alright, then if you guys like this video, can you guys just please leaving my friends a comment down below to appreciate them? And also, hey guys, I'm pretty sure you guys watching this video. I really appreciated all of you guys participating, and thank you for being part of my life as well. I learned a lot, and you guys are so sweet. Thank you. And I'll catch you guys later, maybe soon. Bye.